like to call to order the City of Belton Planning Commission. This is December 5th, 2023. Could we have the roll call, please?
Chairman McPherson.
Here.
Mayor Larkey.
Here.
Councilmember Pryan.
Here.
Commissioner McDonough. Here. Commissioner Monahan Bass. Commissioner Vest. Commissioner Walton.
Here.
Commissioner Warren. Commissioner Wilson.
All right, thank you. First order that we have on our agenda for this evening would be the approval of the minutes from the November 21st Planning Commission meeting, as has been distributed to us. Would entertain a motion.
Second.
Thank you. And are there any corrections, additions, any changes that need to be made on that? Seeing none, all in favor of approval, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. This evening we do have a public hearing and a non-public hearing on the agenda. We will call to order first the public hearing for RZ 2023-04, an application for rezoning from M1 Light Industrial to FCL Flex Commercial or FCI Flex Commercial Industrial for properties located at 924 and 951 Locust Hill Circle. And we'll ask Ms. Fernandez, our city planner.
Thank you. An application was filed to rezone 2 lots from M1 Light Industrial to FCI Flex Commercial Industrial and submit a final development plan for additional privacy fencing and screening of construction equipment and materials at 924 and 951 Locust Hill Circle. The subject properties are bound by Morgan Contractors, Stoneworks, Evergy, and other light industrial contractor uses. Based on the rezoning request, the properties are subject to compliance with the FCI commercial industrial standards of the UDC, as well as the North Scott overlay guidelines, which allows for contractor sales and service uses with accessory storage. The plan meets all site design requirements except for a couple of requested modifications, which are limited outdoor storage of materials and equipment, some of which might be in the front or side yards, and outdoor storage and privacy fencing in the front yard. Currently, the North Scott overlay does not allow for outdoor storage outside of the rear yard, but we feel that this request is consistent with the character of the area along Locust Hill Circle. And based on the parking requirements, 924 Locust Hill is required 8 spaces and 951 is required 6 spaces, which are all accounted for in the existing parking that's currently on the site. All ingress and egress will be located off of Locust Hill Circle. And currently there are no sidewalks along Locust Hill Circle, but because there isn't any major development on the site, we're not going to require them to install any sidewalks with this project. And due to site constraints on the properties, we're also not going to require any additional landscaping with this project, but it is encouraged in any open green space if they can fit some landscaping, that would be encouraged. There are no impervious surface changes proposed with this project, but if in the future there's any parking areas expanded, they will have to get a drainage study to verify any detention needs with that. The storage and screening on the site, the only development is privacy fencing on both properties, and the fence is proposed to be 6 feet tall, made with metal posts and wooden slats, to have 2 20-foot access gates that would allow the ingress and egress points into each of the storage areas. And the fencing is proposed to primarily screen construction vehicles and some materials to be held on site, aka gravel or dirt in this case. And based on the findings of fact, this development meets all requirements outside of the modifications that I went over. And with those modifications, staff believes that they're consistent with the area. With that, staff recommends approval of the rezoning request for 924-951 Locust Hill Circle, as well as a final development plan with the 4 conditions, one of which is to remove the existing shipping containers located on 951 Locust Hill Circle prior to any final occupancy. That concludes my presentation. I'm here with for questions, and so is the applicant.
Okay. We'll ask, as applicant, is there anything else that you would like to share with the commission? She got it covered. All right. Very good. Absolutely.
Which side of 924? In the middle here? It is currently gravel, and they will be as far as we're concerned, it is gravel currently, and they are just going to be paving it for parking purposes. Yes. We were considering the gravel as similar materials as a parking hard surface. So we were counting that as not an increase in impervious surface.
All right. And I will ask, are there any, since this is a public hearing at this point, anyone that would like to speak either in favor or in opposition? Ask once more. Seeing no one, we will close the public hearing and remain open for discussion with the commission. Any additional questions, comments from any of the commissioner?
Sure. So currently it is gravel in between the two buildings. So our code requires all parking surfaces to be paved. So to put their trucks and storage equipment there, they will have to pave that interior area. Yeah. Yeah.
So basically the current gravel will be replaced with a paved surface.
Yes.
Okay. I thought that that's what I was understanding the question, but wasn't sure
Yeah,
on the response either.
I think the clarification there was they will not have to have a drainage study to pave that. We already consider gravel an impervious surface, so
Okay.
they will have to pave it though, but it doesn't impact stormwater.
Great. Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Or would entertain a motion?
Mr. Chair, I'd make a motion to approve RZ 2023-04 application for rezoning from M1 to Flex Commercial Industrial as presented.
Second it.
Thank you, Mayor and Commissioner, for the second. Any final comments or questions? Seeing none, could we have the roll call, please?
Councilmember Bryan,
Aye.
Commissioner McDonough, Mayor Larkey,
Yes.
Commissioner Walton, Chairman.
Aye. All right. We will move on then to the non-public hearing. And this is FDP 2023-08, an application for final development plan for accessory outdoor storage areas for a contractor business at 924 and 951 Locust Hill Circle. And Ms. Fernandez, anything additional to add for the final development plan?
I don't have anything additional now.
All right. Any questions from the council or commission? Seeing none, could we have a roll call, please? Or could we have a motion?
Mr. Chair, I'd make a motion to approve FDP 2023-08 application for final development plan as presented.
All right, thank you, Mayor.
I'll second it.
And Commissioner, thank you for the second. Any other final comments now? All right, now is it okay?
Yes.
All right.
Mayor Larkey,
Yes.
Commissioner Walton,
Yes.
Chairman,
Yes.
Commissioner McDonough, Councilmember Bryan.
Aye.
All right, very good. has been approved. So, thank you for being here this evening. Everything has gone through as far as we're concerned. So, all right, and we will ask Director, do you have a update on the comprehensive plan?
Yeah, the steering committee met last Wednesday to review the community engagement phase of the comprehensive plan, which ran from September through early November. And they provided a summary of the statistically valid survey, where we had 400 households in the city take that survey, and an additional, I believe, 150 or 200 individuals took it as well that were not part of that sample. But there was a lot of good feedback in there. And they kind of gave us some ideas of what the next steps would be, which they will start the draft plan process. Hopefully we'll have something in February in terms of a draft to bring back to the commission for review. We will be presenting those, kind of a summary of those results at the next Planning Commission meeting on December 19th. And then last Thursday, we also had a department head meeting with the Confluence team to review some visioning exercises with the city. So that also will help kind of guide some of the goals and objectives that come out of the plan from some of the feedback that was included in that meeting.
Good. All right. So a lot, even though you don't see or hear about it a lot, there is a lot happening. And hearing some of the things that have been done, such as with the schools and getting input from some of our school and high school age, or grade school and high school age students was really encouraging to hear about as well. So, anything further for report this evening,
I
Director?
do not have anything else on the director's report, but we will have a meeting on Tuesday, December 19th.
December 19. All right, very good. Any other items?
Second.
All right, have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?